infinite power, infinite power, 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 power. Infinite power.
Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go.
Good evening, FGL fans, and welcome to a beautiful Sunday, May 19th. I'm Conway Twitchy, and I am joined here by Kenny. Kenny, how you doing?
I am doing pretty good. We got an Origin League matchup to start off the night. We got the Owls and the Hydras. We got two C lineups battling it out in Big Country and Sky for the Owls, and Amish and Captain Kimmy for the Hydras. And I think it'll be pretty close. You know, I haven't seen too much of either of these teams. I know The Owls run a lot of their offense through Blood Wolf, so we'll see how they do without him on the field. And we'll get these players onto the field shortly, I think, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's in here, so I will get them going. And this ought to be a good match, like you said. C lineup, Origin League. We got Captain Kimmy and Amish for the Hydras, and Big Country and Blue Skies for the Owls. As you said, no Blood Wolf for the Origin Owls tonight, so we'll see how things go. Ball is rolling towards the Hydra's end, and it looks like Big Country for the Owls is going to score first.
Yep, we questioned how they'd look without Blood Wolf. That's a good way to start it. We'll have to see if they can keep it up, but, kickoff goal, never a bad thing to start off a night with, especially, building some momentum for the rest of the series.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right there. Good little padding is nice to go. Looks like the Hydras are going to try to clear it out of their zone. Amish is going to play this one off the corner, but Blue Skies keeps it in. Captain Kimmy with a little touch, going to bring this one out from the corner, pushing midfield. Going to try to put that towards net. Maybe a little carry did not work in their favor. Going to go the other way. Amish is going to get a good 50 around Big Country. That ball is bouncing. Blue Sky is going to have to touch it. But here comes the Hydras. Captain Kimmy is going to push that one up off the net. Blue Skies was not able to get there. Amish puts a shot on. Doesn't make it in. But Captain Kimmy is going to put one in to the left and tie this game up at 4-19.
Yep, great little touch there from Amish. Just shoots it over the backboard. Kimmy's there to finish and equalize this game, and I think one of the things we'll have to look at is how, the two lower salaries in this lobby play. You have a slight salary advantage to the Owls, but obviously it's Origin. Anything can happen. Anything will happen. I think it's going to be interesting to watch the two low sals in the lobby and see how they are able to hold their own.
Yeah, as somebody who's a C lineup player myself, it is it's a mixed bag there for some of us out here. As Amish is going to bring that one off the wall, and just an excellent pass, or just an excellent play off the wall. Big Country puts that one, not able to put that downfield. Amish goes up, and that ball is going to go in the net. Hydras take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, I think Big Country meant to keep that ball a little closer on the sidewall. It bounces up, and Amish, might be a kickoff goal, but not quite. Amish, we had just talking about the low salary players. He must have heard me. He was like, yeah, I'll show you what I can do. And good to see from him.
Yeah, C-player pop-offs are always nice. Amish is going to have to go back and catch that. Goes into the corner, going to try to play that around Blue Skies, it looks like. Both of the Owls are there. A little bit of a bump by Amish on Big Country. It's going to go towards the corner. Blue Sky is just going to wait for that one to get it out of the Owl zone. That ball's going to move down. Amish, maybe a little bit of a missed play, taking their time, biting, going to carry that over. A little bit of a flip on top. Going to touch it, gets it around Blue Skies again. Big Country in net. Amish going to push it out there. Big Country gets the clear. Blue Skies unfortunately stops it, and that ball is going to stay in the Owls zone, Ken.
Yeah, they're going to do a good job of maintaining pressure here, and if you're the Owls, you got to get that. You got to either play for control or get a big bang, and they look like they've managed to do it here. I mean, Blue Skies is going to challenge this, but Kimmy will relieve this pressure pretty immediately. And that's just on net. That's a good 50 from Kimmy, and she's going to have that goal.
Excellent play there, and the Owls are just coming out swinging, bouncing that one off the corner. That one's or off the wall. That one's going to float in, and nobody home for the Owls. I've noticed something here early. They've had a couple of double touches or double commits. Sorry, you were talking about that as far as how they might play together without having Blood Wolf, and I just keep noticing little things like that. They had the early goal, but the Hydras have come back and scored 3 unanswered. So we'll see how they can pick up. Granted, it's only game 1 of a series, and game 1 does not define the entire series. So we'll see how that goes, as Blue Skies is going to bring that into the corner. It's going to float midfield for the Hydras. Big Country waiting on it, going to get a touch, pop it up. Amish with an excellent aerial play, and Amish has been really good up in the air this game.
Oh, that's a good 50 from Blue Skies. That's just going to roll right in, and, good from them. Good challenge. If that gets past them, it's a goal, but they get the beat on Amish, who's out of boost. Not much they can do. Blue Skies, good challenge. a good sign for the Owls, you know. I think you're right. A lot of the problems so far have been on spacing. You know, they're not quite leaving each other enough room, oftentimes in the same area on the field. And you saw there the rotations were a little bit better, and they got a little space, and it got them a goal pretty much immediately.
Yeah, it's a one-goal game. 2 minutes left. Anything can happen. It does seem like there's a good adjustment, and right when we say that, a little bit of a double commit hasn't quite hurt them yet. Big Country, they're going to pop it around. Unfortunately, the defender was there, and it just floats back into the midfield in front of the net. Back down to the Owls' end. Amish are going to try to put a shot on. It didn't look like it got close enough to be counted as a shot. The Owls are trying to contain this ball. Big Country is going to try to go for the 50 and put it up. It doesn't quite get where they want it to go. There's Amish, going to have it again. Got one more defender in net to get it around. Big Country's there with the save. Can Captain Kimmy get there for the follow-up? Not able to get there. And that ball is just going to float around dangerously in the Owls' end. Big Country gets the play out, but not able to follow it. Amish going to put that one off the backboard. Captain Kimmy's up. An excellent defensive play there by the Owls. They are fighting off this pressure.
Yeah, they're really struggling to like get a good clear, but they're doing a good job not breaking at least and buying themselves an opportunity to get that big clear. Maybe you'll find the Hydras, you know, overcommitting on something. Kimmy's gonna have a shot here, but saved away. But at this point, you're really hoping, you know, maybe the Hydras overcommit and you get a clear into the net, because right now this Hydras pressure is just suffocating if you're the Owls.
Yeah, like you said, though, they haven't broken yet. Everything's been good so far. The Hydra's getting a little bit of some pressure on there again, and that one's going to float in. And Blue Skies is going to tie this one up with 32. They bent, but they didn't break. They kept everything out of the net, and Blue Skies is able to take this one down and put that in the net to tie it up. 32 seconds left. What are you expecting out of this next kickoff?
It's Origin. You know, anything could happen on the kickoff. I think Amish is probably going to be looking for something to make up, because he got kind of caught in no man's land on that goal. You know, mistake like that happens. Definitely something you can work on, but good shot opportunity. Same point by Big Country, and I think the Owls have this game if they could just maintain enough pressure.
Yeah, like you said, they've staved off everything. 10 seconds left. This could go to OT, but the Owls are threatening. 7 seconds left. Got to try to get that ball towards the net. If you're the Owls and if you're the Hydras, you're just trying to do anything to keep your hopes alive. The ball is up. We might get a 0-second goal. No, Blue Skies is going to touch it. It's going to float mid. Big Country gets the touch, and we go to OT.
That was, I think, a good call from Big Country. You know, I always want to keep it up, but sometimes the right play, drop it, make sure the other team can't get anything, and they're going to have a great clear. Amish is there to meet it in the air, and Amish's airplay is really looking like a difference maker so far.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking earlier. Just Amish is able to get up, make the touches that they need to, and put it basically anywhere. And the Owls haven't had too much of an answer. Most of their goals and things have been on 50s and ground plays, but once again, Amish up in the air. Blue Skies able to turn that one away. Big Country turns on that ball, gonna push it mid, maybe dangerously. Blue Skies gonna go up for it. Captain Kimmy goes up. It touches, goes towards the corner. Amish is there. That bounces around. Thankfully, Blue Skies is there for the Owls to follow. That ball is gonna float mid. Oh, what a save by Amish.
That was a clutch save. If that doesn't happen, that ball's definitely going in. And I think really we see a battle of two styles here. We see a lot of the airplay from the Hydras, and then, you know, the Owls looking to stay on the ground. A little awkward touch there from Kimmy. Doesn't quite get punished. I think the Hydras should have control here if Amish can get a good touch. Big Country beats them quick there. Kimmy's going to take this to this corner, and scary there for the Hydras, but they managed to make it work.
Yeah, we got to see here what the Owls are going to do. Oh, there's the Hydras. They're going to push it down. Amish tries to pinch that one off the wall. Not able to get there. Captain Kimmy's going to try to get the follow. It bounces out again. Amish is up. Does not get a touch on the ball. Blue Skies pushing up, trying to get boost. Captain Kimmy gets it in front. Big Country's going to try to go up and save that one off the crossbar. Did not need to. It was high. The Hydras with a lot of pressure, but the Owls get a breakaway real quick here. Just fast breaking down. They're going to push, and Blue Skies is going to put it in. What an excellent play there for the Owls in a very good way to follow up after giving 3 unanswered goals.
Yeah, we're going to have a banger of a series here, I think. Blue Skies popped off that game with, I think, a hat trick, if I am correct. Yep, that's 3 goals. including the clincher and OT, and I think, really good battle of styles. Both teams' defense looked pretty solid for both teams, and evenly balanced shots. I think this series could easily go 5, just based on how that first game went. It could have been either team's game.
Yeah, like you said, it was a really good toss-up. Hydras came out swinging. Owls were able to weather the storm. They got 1, they got 2, they got the third one, to bring it up even, and just an excellent follow-up. Amish with the shots, 6 shots, 2 saves, an assist, and a goal, filling up the score sheet there. Shots were very even for both teams. 9 shots for the Owls, 10 shots for Hydras, and that OT goal just made the difference. So the rest of this should go very, very well.
Yep, and I think if you're the Hydras, I think you got to keep attacking, the aerial play, because I think that's your big advantage based on what we saw out of that first game. Maybe the Owls just didn't feel they needed to. Maybe because obviously they weren't punished too badly by any of the aerial plays. They just were good for maintaining control. So if you're the Hydras, I think you keep up the air. And if you're the Owls, I think you gotta, even though you won that game, I think you really need to get challenges a little sooner. Not quite give so much space. But we'll see how both teams adapt and go into game 2 as got the kickoff already, and Big Country's gonna have this ball in good control.
Yeah, and once again, Amish goes up for the play. Blue Sky is going to catch it on the ground, and that's I feel like that's an underrated way to play, being able to read those aerial balls and get there before the attacker does. And Blue Skies is going to pass that one around right over to Big Country, clears out, and the Owls once again open the scoring early.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate challenge in the corner. Didn't accomplish what they were hoping for, and the Owls punished very well. These guys with a great pass to Big Country, and again they get pressure off the kickoff. And for the Hydras, gotta get that clear somehow. He's gonna have to take this off the wall, but they stuck on the post. Blue Skies goes off the post too. That was a big opportunity for the Owls, but don't always capitalize.
Yeah, the defender is probably the best, or the post is probably the best defender in Origin. Undefeated, bar none. Big Country there with a huge save. You were talking about the corner plays, and the corner play can make or break things. If you get too aggressive out there, it just doesn't end up going. That one's going to float. Captain Kimmy going to turn on it, push that one in, and the Hydras answer with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left.
What a beat by Amish to get that ball over and off the backboard for Kimmy to finish. I think that is really, I keep expecting Amish to miss just because it's Origin, but I haven't seen many whiffs out of them in the air, and it's really impressive to me. Some of the things that they're going for, they're things that I wouldn't really expect to see in Origin, and it's, I think, really helping them relieve some of the pressure. Is he going to have a shot in the air, maybe? 50, but blocked away. Blue Sky might have a shot, but saved to the corner, and I think this pressure from the Owls is, they're getting good pressure. They got to finish a little harder, and you got to keep Amish from doing what he's doing, because some of these touches are just too hard for them to deal with.
Yeah, getting the pressure is good, like you said. Just finishing is the probably one of the hardest parts in Rocket League, especially with the way that some folks can play very good defense. Captain Kimmy's going to get the dem on Big Country, but Big Country able to get the clear down the field. Amish with another touch, sped up a little bit, not able to touch the ball the way they want. Going to try to carry that one over. Big Country carries it, bounces down. It's going to go around as Blue Skies there. Blue Skies is there, and the Owls go to a 2-1 lead. Just excellent pass play, and we almost saw that coming, the way that ball was pushing down.
Yeah, that's all you can do is, put the defender in an awkward spot. That's exactly what they did. It rolled right to mid, and credit to Blue Skies being there to finish and slotting that one in perfectly. And I think the demo comes through, but good chunk from the Owls. Take the lead here. We'll see if they can hold on. I think a lot of their spacing issues from the first game have been cleared up, and I think that's really important for them.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and they're playing, I don't want to say more aggressive, but they're definitely being a little bit more pressuring and maybe a little bit more deliberate in their play, and I think it's worked out for them. Big Country's going to have to turn on that one and push it into the, and they do push that one into the midfield. Somebody, it looks like Amish was there to get the challenge. Amish once again there. Amish is all over the field.
Absolutely. It's probably gonna have a bang here. It's a good touch. Blue Skies probably have to beat there, he does. Manages to keep anything from going too crazy there. Kimmy, a little awkward there. Not quite where they want to be, I think. I think they're just playing a little too close to the ball sometimes, and it's causing them to not have the time they need to react. I think they can clean that up, though, and maybe find their footing again. But Amish, gotta have a ground shot here. Doesn't quite get anything too dangerous for Country, who saves it away.
Yeah, and that touch there by Captain Kimmy did not roll the way they wanted to either. We've seen that a few times. I mean, you get there, you get the touch with the ball. Doesn't necessarily roll the way you're wanting it to or expecting it to. It can throw you off. And when Kimmy got that touch and it just kind of stayed mid, the Owls weren't able to punish the first time, but Big Country is there, and I think that they're keying in on that. Just watching the touches, and okay, you touch it with the side, but you see that it falls down, and that's a dangerous place to put that ball. It's the same as like clearing it center from the goalpost. Just got to be a little bit more careful with where you put those. But the Hydras have fought back and fought really hard and played a lot of pressure, so I firmly expect them to get something else going here. As Blue Skies splits two defenders, and the Owls are just laying it on this game.
Yeah, no kidding. Go off the cuff, who knows what really could have happened there, but they'll take it. They'll take a big lead here, and I think if you're the Hydras, you gotta look and see how can you minimize some of this offensive pressure and cut down on the shooting opportunities, because the Owls have gotten a lot, and I think a lot of it comes down to, like you mentioned, cut down on some of those awkward touches, the ones that just float to mid. I think a lot of them have been good ideas, they just haven't been executed, so you might have to slow down to touch. You have the ball floating across mid, but Blue Skies is there to clear it away. And yeah, if you're the Hydras, you just gotta make sure that that ball does not get into mid as easily as Kimmy, gonna make up for one of those mistakes and put the ball right in off a great little angle here.
Yeah, that was a tight one there. It looked like Blue Skies was going to try to go for the save and just popped it around. That was just a beauty of a shot. Not something you generally see in Origin, but it worked out really good in their favor. This one's going to be a drag race. Amish able to get there. Blue Skies had an open shot at the net if Amish wasn't able to get there. And that one's going to float mid. Just another one of those that we were talking about. Big Country turns it off to the side instead of putting it on net. Maybe a little bit of a breather there for the Hydras, or it could be that Big Country just trying to waste some time. Take some time off the clock. The corner play is probably one of the safest, unless you're got Captain Kimmy bearing down on you to push one off the net. But they're just carrying it around. Blue Skies gonna pile it on, and with the 3-goal lead, I think the Owls have this one locked up.
I would say so. Great try there from Kimmy to get a save on that, but she doesn't quite get it. And if you're the Owls, you love what you've seen this game. A lot of those defensive rotations have been cleaned up. They're giving each other the space they need, and they're getting some really good passing plays to mid. Some of them helped a little bit by the Hydras, but a lot of them have been created by them and the pressure they're making. And, I said, maybe a game 5. Another game like that, we're not getting a game 5.
Yeah, this is very true. The way that the Owls are playing, they're popping off, so to speak. And the Hydras are going to take a timeout here. So we will go to the end of this post-game lobby and take a 60-second timeout afterwards. Let them regroup, talk it over, and strategize a little bit, and then we'll get right back to it. That's usually the time everybody takes their time out too. You go down two games in a 5-game series, and you're gonna take a little bit of time to think about it.
Yeah, you never want to go into game 3 still having it and then go, well, we lost game 3, we can't use it. Never want to have it and not be able to use it at the end. But
Yeah,
I think a mental reset will be important for them. there were a couple of shaky moments in that game that I think they might want to talk through, and they might want to see how they could improve a little bit.
Yes, very much so. I mean, they were doing all right. All right, let me get this going here. Yeah, the first game they definitely like three back-to-back goals. They were doing good. They're getting good pressure, like we said, and Amish is getting the touches. Maybe try to get Kimmy a little bit more involved. I mean, they had I want to say they had a hat trick in one of the games. Maybe not. Maybe they were 2 goals, but um, just doing exactly what they need to do. Just gotta finish, like you said, and as we've talked about, that is probably the most difficult. That's probably one of the most difficult things to do in Rocket League, especially at Origin level.
Hmm. I mean, it doesn't get easier, I'll tell you that. Does not get easier at all. I believe that is the
All right,
end
it
of the
looks like
timeout.
the timeout is over. So I'm gonna get these folks back in here. We got both the Owls, both the Hydras, and here we go for a big pivotal game 3. Do the Hydras respond? Do the Owls close it out? It looks like we've got Big Country and Amish on the kickoff, and away we go. Amish is gonna have the ball. It looks like Blue Sky is gonna push that down. Gonna carry it there. Kimmy not able to get the touch, but not able to make the save. And the Owls once again come up firing with the pressure. But how can the Hydras respond?
Yeah, I mean, have we seen any kickoff goals for the Hydras, or have they all been for the Owls? I don't remember, but it feels like the kickoffs have gone just all Owls most of the night. And
I
that's a
think
big
so. You're
aspect.
probably right.
Shot here from the country whiff, and Amish should have this. But like we said, finishing hard. Amish can do it this time, though. Can't be worried, though. That shot was about as far right as he could have put it.
Yeah, I was worried that the third defender there was going to pop up and make a save, and that would have been absolutely frustrating. But they did well to keep it down the field, and Amish is going to answer there. Blue Skies and Captain Kimmy in the middle. Kimmy's going to push on the ball. Blue Skies gets a touch, leaves it open. Big Country going to put that down towards net. Amish able to jump up and make a touch. Big Country's going to keep that in. Captain Kimmy goes down for that. Going to try to get a little 50 action going. Not able to get there. That ball's going to float down in front of the Owl defender. Kimmy able to sacrifice the body and push the ball down towards the Owl's net. That's going to float mid. Oh, Blue Skies leaves it. Big Country able to clear it out. That one's going to continue going down. Big Country tried to play that off the backboard, back wall, and that did not go the way that they were looking for. Amish is going to bring this one into the corner on top of the cars. Looked like Blue Skies there with a little bit of a backflip miss. Captain Kimmy's going to take it there. Big Country's got it off the wall, going to try to take it up, put it on net. Not a good pop that they were looking for, but it's still there. There's Amish. Going to get under it, push it over. Captain Kimmy goes up. That's a good shot on net. Big Country able to cross over and get there. Big Country's going to carry that one after the save into the Hydra's end. Put it on net. Does not quite go in. Big Country got demoed, and Blue Sky is going to follow it up. And that was just a really quick play back and forth there.
Yeah, I feel for Kimmy there. I think they were where they wanted to be, but they just got caught on the post, weren't able to make contact with that shot from Blue Skies after the good pass across midfield. Blue Skies capitalizes, give the Owls a 2-1 lead, and definitely, fast-paced play in the last 30 or so seconds. Something we hadn't really seen a ton of, just in terms of how they were challenging that ball. I think it's a good thing to see, especially for the Owls. I think you definitely don't want to give time to set up, and that's exactly what they did there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a basketball playoff season, and I would consider that a fast break point. And Amish there just able to get a good touch and a good defensive play. Going to carry that one off the wall. Gets around one defender. Does not get around the second. Big Country's there with the touch. Captain Kimmy goes up to try to play it. Not able to get there. Big Country put that one kind of towards net. That's going to go sideways. It's out and about. Blue Skies is there. Good 50 from Amish. It's a race down the field. Captain Kimmy going to go up to try to play this one in the corner. Pushes it across, and Amish is there to catch and finish that one with a good slam dunk right there on the goal line.
Man, what a pass from Kimmy. I don't think Big Country or Blue Skies were expecting a pass like that right across mid. that fast right to Amish, who was anticipating that in the right spot even, and just slams that in and equalizes this game and gives the Hydras some hope. At least he's got this in the air. Like, too much is going to
Yeah.
happen because of that, though.
Sitting there, you know, halfway through the match, tied up. Captain Kimmy gets the touch. Blue Sky's going to turn on it. Gets it right over Captain Kimmy. Amish going to push it back down towards the Owls. Captain Kimmy's going to try to play that one, maybe not, go towards the corner. Kimmy's going to look for some boost as Amish is going to take it off the wall. Blue Sky's once again there. We're seeing a little bit of bumping from the Owls. Not a ton, but it's enough. Just enough to throw the Hydras off of their game. That one's going to go down. Big Country's going to turn on it. Pop it off the nose. It's going to float. Captain Kimmy is there with the touch. Going to try to follow it up. There's Blue Skies. Pops it around Kimmy. Gets it around one. That's going to be a dangerous play. Big Country not able to get that on net. And the Owls are taking all kinds of shots. And in this game, the Hydras, once again, seem to be the ones weathering the storm.
Great save by Kimmy. Great shot attempt by Big Country, too, but Kimmy's there to save it, get control, take a 50. And Amish is there to get a bang and relieve all that pressure, give them a chance to, collect their boosts. Maybe go for a shot if Big Country misses. Blue Skies. I'm not sure that's the touch you wanted, man.
It certainly did not. They tried to play it off the backboard and just floated, and Amish there to finish that one off as it just hung out on the goal line. Everyone's favorite kind of shot.
Yep. Way to capitalize on that. We might have a kickoff goal from the Hydras. Might be the first of the series. Kimmy's gonna slot that in, and it's 4-2 Hydras suddenly. What a reversal. I mean, the last, feels like 30 seconds to a minute has been all Hydras. And that's exactly what they needed to get back into the series.
It looks like that timeout worked out in their favor. They were finding something to hook them up, and they found something, and they're exploiting it, And they've once again had pressure. They got the ball in the Owl zone. There's Amish going to try to play that one off the wall, leaves it for Big Country. Going to turn on it, gets a touch, but it's going to push out, and Big Country puts it around their teammate. Amish is going to touch that one. It's going to go back down. Big Country going to try to get a clear. It looks like Kimmy's going to go to try to play that ball. It's going to stay in the corner, which, like I said earlier, that's a good place for it to be. Big Country tries to go for the touch. It's going to stay in the Owls' end. Blue Skies is there. Kept Kimmy with the challenge. Good 50. It stays there. Kimmy gets demoed by Big Country, but it stays in the Owls' zone, and every second that ticks off is hurting those Owls who are down 2 goals. They need something, and they need an answer, and they need it fast.
Yeah, I mean, but Kimmy's just gonna say, no answer coming. She's gonna add another one to the tally. That gives a 5-2 lead to the Hydras. 20 seconds left. This one's all but over, and we'll be looking at a game 4 between these two teams. And after the last game, I was skeptical of the Hydras, but they've proved me wrong. They've definitely come out and proved they can handle this Owls lineup. So we might add another one here, but Amish side flips, and I think that will do it for this game.
Yeah, they're just going to let that timer run out and carry it. Amish going to push it out mid. It's going to get time for one more bounce off the wall. Well, guess Amish isn't content, but then it hits the ground. So Hydras are going to take game 3 to keep this series alive as we go into game 4. What did you see that made a difference here? What kind of changes did you notice from the Hydras to take that game?
I mean, I'm not sure there's any one particular thing that I saw. It was a lot of their spacing in terms of their offensive possessions were a little bit better, and it created some opportunities. We saw that great pass from Kimmy. Kimmy deserves all the credit in the world for that pass that came across mid that Amish was there to slot. And I think a lot of it is just their positioning has tightened up just a touch, and it's let them create offense a little bit easier. Because we saw that they had, good control for most of the first 2 games. They just weren't able to finish. And I think after the Owls scored those first 2 goals, they really tightened that up and were in the right spot a lot more of the time.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, and the shot numbers are very even. 8 for the Hydras, 9 for the Owls. The opportunities were there. The Hydras just made the most of it, especially with that kickoff. The kickoff goal to do everything they needed to do as we're getting back into this one here. The Owls are ready to go. Big Country jumps in. Blue Skies, Amish is there, waiting for Captain Kimmy. Captain Kimmy is there, and Game 4 is ready to go. It looks like it's going to be Captain Kimmy versus Blue Skies on the kickoff here. Blue Skies pushes. Both teams are there. That's going to go back into the Owl zone. Good touch there by Kimmy. Going to turn off for a boost. Big Country gets the ball. Amish able to put something on net. This one's a race. Blue Skies able to get the touch. What can the second people do? There's Big Country with a touch. Amish is going to go up for it. Blue Skies able to make a very risky save off the backboard. That one could have been disastrous for the Owls. That it was a little bit of a redirect there, Ken, and thankfully it didn't go in if you're the Owls.
Yeah, but Amish got to put that one in on just a long clear that nobody's really back. I think a demo had just occurred and freed up a lot of space in the backfield for the Hydras to work with. And really opportunistic shot from Amish. You know, no defense back to make a save on that. And we haven't seen too many, productive demos so far this series. I think it's interesting to see that happen there. As that ball is rolling towards the mid, but luckily saved away with Big Country. I think it's really interesting to see those demos come out in a way that actually leads to a goal. We haven't seen too much of that so far in this series.
Yeah, and from what I've been told before, Captain Kimmy is usually a pretty big demoer. So to not have seen as many, I do find that interesting, but it's helped out in this part of the series so far. A little bit of a bump there kind of brings the Hydras together. Big Country is going to get bumped out of the way. Blue Skies is going to push that one towards the corner. Push it around. Amish is there. That's a long ball. That one's going to bounce. Blue Skies is there. Captain Kimmy, Blue Skies chase it. Kimmy with another, almost a pass. That one's going to float down. Amish is there. Can they get it around both defenders? Look like that one hit the post from the view that I was spectating. That one's going to come down. That's a banger. That was a little bit of a pinch maybe. Big Country's going to turn that one away. It's going to go up the wall. Big Country with the touch. Amish is there, but Big Country puts that nose up in the air, able to follow through and get the touch. And that one's going to float towards the Owl zone, and that is not the touch that the Owls wanted on that ball.
Definitely not, but luckily nothing comes of that. Blue Skies shaking that one off, and we'll try and get this ball back down mid, but that's a shot on net again. Blue Skies got to make a touch. Does off the post. Captain Kimmy can't force it in. Great defense there from Blue Skies. A little panicked, but made it work. And I think that's a really important thing, just be able to maintain enough composure to make that save. Amish is up in the air early for this. This might be a shot on net. Off the backboard. Great attempt from Amish. I love the idea of taking that carry. This ball's going to go towards mid again, but this pressure from the Hydras is insane. Shot again from Amish. Saved away by Big Country.
Do the Owls have boost? It almost looked like they were getting started there for a second. Apparently they do. That ball's going to push down. Hydras are going to have to try to get it out of their zone. Blue Skies misses the touch. Captain Kimmy's going to push. The only person they have to beat is Big Country. They're not going to get there, but good pressure. Owls are pushing it down. Here comes Amish. Going to play that one towards the Owls. A little bit of a double commit there, but it doesn't hurt the Owls this time. Big Country misses that touch. Captain Kimmy gets that one off the back wall. Going to put that one towards net. Is that good? And it is. And Captain Kimmy's going to score here to put the Hydras up 2-0 with 1:54 left. And they're certainly making this one a series.
They absolutely are. I think you're pointing out the boost is definitely something that we'll have to watch more in this game in particular. We've seen it a couple times. Blue Skies there, not enough boost to get that challenge going. Kimmy punishes really well, gets a goal. Might have another shot here. Big Country's there. And it really feels like the Owls are getting starved. Maybe not all the time, but a lot of this pressure is coming from just the Owls not being able to make challenges. Kimmy might have a shot here. Not the greatest of touches, but that ball's going to roll it anyways. Big Country. Clutch save, and Blue Skies can't make the touch. Amish rolls that in. That was a crazy sequence.
Yeah, that was just wild. But the Amish, there was the follow-up. Owl defenders, you were talking about, the composure, and they might have lost a little bit there, That's not where you want that to be.
Definitely,
that one's going to be off.
Definitely not a good shot there from Blue Skies, but I think you're right. Some of that pressure's getting to them. What a bump. That was mean.
And it's going to stay in the Hydras end. Captain Kimmy with a touch, puts it up. Big Country is there. Somebody's going to have to get that one out. Captain Kimmy cuts off Amish there, but able to make the play that they were looking for. Amish is there with the long shot. Blue Skies with another touch, and these touches are not going Blue Skies' way here. As Amish is going to put that one on net, and 4-0 for the Hydras. Yeah, Blue Skies, a little bit of unfortunate touches there for the last couple of goals.
Yeah, I think that's a touch that I think if he watches that replay back, I think they don't want to make that touch at all. The ball's headed to your own corner. There's no shooter there. If you just let that ball roll, you can, power slide turn and make a play on it with a little bit less danger. And Kimmy's going to roll another one, and the Hydras are just dominating this game in particular. Yeah, we might see a timeout from the Owls if the mental is anything to go by here.
Yeah, you got to see how they're going to respond. I mean, I think if you're the Owls, just getting one here is going to help you out at least a little bit, as that one rolls towards the net. Amish was there, able to make a little bit of a save. Not where you want that ball to go, but using the goalpost effectively. That one's going to float out mid 15 seconds. I'm clicking away on this game here. Amish there with this touch at midfield, going to float that down. Captain Kimmy's going to keep that one in the Owls' end. That's going to float mid. It's going to touch, and the Hydras tie this up 2-2. And holy cow, we have a series. We weren't expecting this to go to a Game 5, especially after Game 2, but the Hydras have really turned it around.
Yeah, I think all you need to look at for this game is the shot totals. 17-3 is just complete and total control by the Hydras. I think we can attribute some of that, to some of those awkward touches by the Owls, but there was just a constant barrage of shots heading towards the Owls' net. They really were struggling to get a clear and to get, some momentum on their side. And the Hydras just looked so clean in their rotations on offense. They were starving the Owls of boost. We noted a couple times. And that game could have been a whole lot uglier, honestly. If you're the Owls, you look at 4 goals against, and you're like, we probably got away with a little bit still.
Yeah, so, the 17 shots there feels very volume by fire, or accuracy by volume-y. Yeah, and they were able to get the 4 goals, as you were saying. This is for the series here. We'll see. Can the Owls do anything? Can they get a goal at least in this game? Are the Hydras going to continue their hot streak? Everybody starting in front of their net, side by side.
Yep, and I don't think we've ever noted the records coming into today. The Hydras sit at 1-2, the Owls 2-1. So this would be big for the Hydras. Oh, what a demo! That demo probably saved a goal there. But yeah, I mean, the Owls looking to steal a game here and keep their record above 500, and the Hydras just trying to get there. It's be a big help for them this season to pick up a series win here. There's a great pass to mid with Amish. I think smartly doesn't quite commit too soon, and it creates an opportunity still. I mean, I didn't think once Amish gave up on that first shot that he would have the opportunity to get another one, but it worked out for him.
Yeah, and a little bit of double commit there by the Hydras. Still keeping the pressure on the Owls, though, who were backed up on their heels there, but neither of them really attacked that ball. Not something that we have seen throughout this series. Normally there's at least one Owl trying to push on the ball at any time, but for both of them to be back was interesting. That one's going to float down in front of the net. Captain Kimmy tries to get the touch on it. Not able to. That one's going to pinch out. Kimmy's going to push out towards the corner. Big Country able to get it around. Amish misses the touch. That one's going to go wide, but it looks like it may go safely into the corner. Captain Kimmy's going to get demoed by Blue Skies. That's going to float in front of the net, and Kimmy just gets a good clear and a good touch. That may have not necessarily been a threatening ball, but it was enough to get that one out, and Captain Kimmy follows up with a demo of their own as this one floats into the Owls' side, and they are certainly weathering the storm here.
That ball just in. All right. I mean, I don't think that was really, what was intended But a great fishing from Blue Skies hits the ceiling down into the net. And I think both of these teams woke up for Game 5 and chose violence. We've seen some bumps, some demos, just a whole lot of destruction so far. And we'll have to see who that favors. I think that favors the Owls, but it's hard to say. Amish just doesn't make contact. Great attempt. Way to realize what was happening there, but doesn't quite make contact. And I think if you're the Hydras, you're looking to start boost again. I think that was the key in Game 4. And it really opened up the field for them, and I think they can definitely make that work. But I suppose stuck in their corner for a second. Neither one of them have a ton of boost, and they can starve themselves. Amish gonna get a clear. Up for this ball. Gets a touch. And I really do think anyone's game still in this Game 5.
Yeah, the Owls keeping some pressure on. We saw a double commit by the Hydras there, which has really been rare the last few games here. As Amish is going to push that one down. Going to push that one right into the net, right into the post, and able to get the rebound into the net. And that was very close. We have all been there, and we have all posted those balls and not had it turn out that way. So good on Amish for being able to tie this game up off the post. Right at halfway, we're tied up.
Yeah, Amish really had me on the edge of my seat there. Real roller coaster, you know. Looks open, hits the post, but he still manages to make contact and gets a great beat there. That's a double commit from the Owls. Kimmy should have an open shot here. Takes their time, takes all the time they have, and they recognize the space and just stay cool and calm there to finish that off and take the lead for the Hydras.
Yeah, cool as a cucumber, and don't rush the shot. That's how you mess it up. We almost saw that with Amish, you know, trying to get back and get that touch and get that ball in the net, and the Hydras are going to take a 2-1 lead with 2:15 left. That ball, once again, floats up into the Owls' side. There's Kimmy with a shot, not able to sink it, but that was a dangerous one. They had an opportunity.
Yeah, that was a great, attempt and great positioning to be there. And the Owls, starting to struggle again. We're not seeing too much confidence in a lot of these challenges. This Big Country's going to completely whiff there, but I think they probably wanted that challenge. Good idea. Doesn't quite work out. They're going to get a good beat there. I think that ball might go to mid for Blue Skies, who has a shot on net, shoots it wide. Tough angle there. Would have been an impressive goal from them.
Yeah, and it looks like the spacing is becoming a big thing too. Like we said, maybe the Owls just leaving a little bit too much space. They're not challenging, like you said, and like we mentioned before. And if you give somebody with the aerial touch skills and some of the play skills, as we've seen from Amish, that's not necessarily a good place for you to be. It can open up the field and let them get the touches. So you want to try to be a little bit more aggressive on those. As that ball is floating in front of the net, Amish is going to put that one in right over top of Captain Kimmy with the assist. Either one of them could have scored that ball there, I think, and there was no Owl. Blue Skies tried to get back to get defense, and just did not get there in time.
Yeah, Big Country in such an awkward spot there. Feels like, they have to challenge. They don't make contact, and once they commit to that play, if they don't make contact, it's always going to go in. But tough one for the Owls. They still have time. Still, a minute or so left in this game. But something's got to change for them and quick. And Amish is going to shoot this off the backboard. Go for a double touch and makes contact. But if Amish had hit that, that would have been absolutely the dagger in this series. But Big Country's going to shoot this ball back across mid and go for it. But Blue Sky's not there to capitalize. Cleared away by Kimmy. 4-1 Hydras. And this looks to be a reverse sweep, very close to happening.
Yeah, 28 seconds, anything can happen. You can get 3 kickoff goals rather rapidly, but the way that the Hydras have been using their heads, putting their heads together, the Owls just not really having an answer for anything ever since that timeout, really. And like you said, I'm really shocked that the Owls didn't use theirs between matches here. Especially at the end of last game. I think before Game 5, I probably would have done something. That one's up. Amish is going to turn that one away. 5 seconds left in the series. That ball is going to float down. It's going to touch the ground, and the Hydras do complete the reverse sweep. Oh man, if they hadn't taken this to Game 5, we could have interviewed them. Unfortunately, they took it to Game 5, took a couple games to overtime, and so we are not able to interview them. But congratulations to these Hydras for the reverse sweep, taking down the Owls and putting each team even at 2-2 on the season.
Yeah, we really just have to look to Amish and the way they played. Kimmy stepped up at the right time. Like a couple overtime goals, or maybe one at least. This was the Amish show in a lot of ways. Some of the demos from Kimmy created space that they just used so well. Their aerial play looked just to be too much for the Owls to really handle, and I think that's something that a lot of teams in Origin are going to have to look out for if you're watching how this series went.
Yeah, and for two C lineups, I mean they played extravagantly like we were talking about. So, um, yeah, just excellent play there. Like I said, congratulations to the Hydras. We are going to take a quick break. We will be back at the top of the hour for. Let me get my stuff back up here. Expert Eagles Dragons. So join us again here at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, top of the hour. We'll have more Rocket League action for you.
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling, J-spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stayed down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. Let's go. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, infinite power. Infinite power.
Good evening, FDL fans, and welcome back for the second game of the series. We have the Expert League Eagles Dragons. I'm Conway Twitchy, and I am joined here by DFAT. DFAT, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, excited to be back in the booth for my third day in a row now. Looking forward, always to some great Rocket League, some great action. I'm just excited to see what these teams can do.
That's right. Well, we are running a little bit behind, so let's get these folks started on this match. It is going to be whenever they get in here. So we've got Galloway and Redwater for the Dragons, and the Unseen and JB, the Shrink for the Eagles. This ought to be a good matchup. And here we go. Looks like it's going to be Redwater and JB on the kickoff. That ball goes into the Eagles' side. Galloway's going to take that, or that ball's going to go up the corner. Unseen's going to touch it. Redwater gets a little bit of a touch on it, stays in the Eagles' end. Galloway with a touch, but it goes off the roof. That ball is going to float towards the Dragon side of the field. Redwater gets a touch. The Unseen is there. Galloway with the save. JB's going to play that one off the wall, and this one is just bouncing around. Redwater is there. Can anybody get there to make a save? They're going to pinch that one off the wall, and JB with the excellent save there, DFAT.
Yeah, an excellent save, an excellent turnover there. Keeps us 1-0-0 at the beginning of the game. Game one to me is always a feel-out process, just to see who's willing to do what. And both of these teams, I will say I'm a little upset. We have the Dragons and the Eagles going at it, and not a lot of aerial play from these two teams. From just the team name, you'd kind of expect that, as both teams kind of going for the bump and ground play right now. Redwater with a great challenge, gets the demo, but not any ball. A little unfortunate there, and JB trying to play it around Galloway, but just can't. You almost have to wonder what the mindset for both of these teams are coming into this, being on stream. I'm sure there's a little bit of added pressure there, but also just seeing, this game one, no one able to score yet, 3:35 left on the clock. Someone has to get something going, and I'm just wondering who it's going to be.
Yeah, somebody once said that the game one tends to be like the warm-up, and like you said, the feeling out, right? And we're starting to see them get a little bit of warmed up, get a little bit of aerial play there. Unseen's going to get a demo on Redwater, turn around. Galloway goes for the 50, can't do anything with it. JB turns. Look at they were trying to put that one on net, not able to get there. The Unseen's going to keep that one in the Dragon's end. Redwater with the challenge, pushing it up the field. We got some midfield play there. Galloway with the backflip, doesn't quite do what they need it to do. And there's Redwater going to get a save. JB up again, and these Eagles are pressuring relentlessly. The Dragons are going to have to get the ball out, and we have a Rule 1 in the net, and the Unseen is just going to carry that one around and put the Eagles up 1-0, almost at halfway here for the first goal.
Yep, puts them up 1-0 halfway, like you said. A great Rule 1. I'm glad they respected it. Nothing like a bit of respect on the field from both sides. And Unseen just able to collect the ball and get it on target, putting their team up, and that could be huge because sometimes Rocket League games can end 1-0, sometimes they'll end 10-9 for some reason. You never know what you're going to get scoreline wise, but getting that first goal can be huge for both a mental and play style factor, just because now you get to relax a little bit and it puts more pressure on the opposing team.
Yeah, and if you can just keep the pressure up, 1-0 is a perfectly respectable win. Like you said, you can sit back. You don't want to sit back too far because you don't want to give them an opportunity to get back in, but that one's going to get carried. Galloway able to get the clear, and the Eagles are just pressuring super hard. Galloway's going to have an opportunity and sneaks it in right in front of Unseen to put this one back at 1-1, and now everybody's back on their toes. Nobody can relax. We got 2 minutes left.
We've got 2 minutes left, and like you said, now we're 1-1. It's right back to where we started. The scoreline can basically be set as 0-0, so a whole new game. Just a little bit less time on the clock as Galloway has control, no boost, can't do anything with that. Elects to try to 50, but won't get a piece of the ball. Now this Eagles offense just back to work on this Dragons defense, seeing if they can build anything, but Galloway able to clear the ball. The Eagles seem to have the boost advantage right now, but they're not putting it to much use as Redwater almost puts on a shot there from the air.
Yeah, that one was really close. everybody's playing really well and really tight. You know, first games always tend to be like this. We obviously saw that in the first series before, where the Owls were able to win the first game and the second game, and there was a little bit of a mid-series adjustment there by the Hydras to get the reverse sweep. Not sure what we'll get out of this one, but it looks like everybody keeping the pressure on as Galloway's going to put that one on net. Redwater tried to go for a bump, not able to get there. Unseen is able to make the save. JB's going to carry this one. You got one defender. It's going to float up. Redwater trying to get up to that. It's going to push into the corner. Galloway chasing it around. Ball is there. Both of the Dragons are on that ball. Not where you want that to be, and Redwater's going to break the tie. 52 seconds left, and just good, calm, collected rocket leave there. An excellent pass, too.
Almost had a team bump come out there for the Dragons. Luckily able to avoid that, and Redwater with the great control to get it around the defender and into that Eagles net. You know, that was almost a little bit of a disgusting dribble, I must say, because the defender was right there, but gets the job done. And now the Dragons looking to make it 3-1, looking to build more momentum, because the more momentum you can get going into the next game could be huge. Any tier in any league. So they're seeing what they can do here. Is Redwater puts a shot on, and it gets past Unseen. 3-1, 34 seconds left. It's getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, and the Dragons there after the goal with the low 5. Good little flare there, and up 2 goals, 34 seconds. This is pretty good high level Rocket League here. So 34 seconds, no lead is safe, but we're gonna have to see if the Dragons can keep the pressure on. That's the only thing I think that's gonna keep the Eagles from trying to come back. As they're gonna push that down. Unseen tries to put that on net. Redwater was there to challenge. Redwater carrying this one down. Galloway just going to get out of the way. Redwater's going to push. They tried to get the pinch. I didn't see what defender it was, but somebody tried to get the pinch and just not able to push that one off, and that's going to be JB. But Redwater with the momentum to push that one into the net. And the Dragons, 3-goal lead, 14 seconds left. This one may be chalked.
Yeah, you know, the Dragons, they went from that 1-1 tie. All of a sudden now it's 4-1 in favor of them. Redwater has 3 goals on 5 shots, almost making it 5-1 as the Dragons have another chance, but the Eagles will clear, and it looks like that ball will in fact hit the ground for a Game 1 Dragons win. And you must have to wonder, now that, you know, the Eagles and the Dragons both got goals, they both opened up this series getting into the net. They know they can do it, but what has to change for the Eagles to get back into this? Because the Dragons just seem to have all the pressure.
You're really gonna have to watch those aerial plays that we saw, and the passing plays for sure. Maybe get a little bit more physical and bump the receiver, or try to play those a little differently. I mean, they're going up for 50s. They're getting good 50s. A couple of those goals there for the Dragons were just catching the Eagles up too far, I think, as far as the pressure.
Yeah, they were just being caught too far up, and you also have to wonder if that'll lead to them sitting a little bit further back, maybe trying to play a little bit more passive. And when you kind of look at 2s and 3s in a way, 3s obviously you have that third defender, so you can afford to be a little bit more aggressive with your first and second man. In 2s, you don't get that leeway. You only have your first and you only have your second man. So once that ball gets past your second man, like we saw a bunch here in this game 1, you know, you get punished for it as long as the other team can catch up to that ball.
Yeah, we're going to see how the Eagles can respond here. We've definitely given each other we definitely discussed the differences and the things that need to be done. So let's see how they can put it to the field here. I'm sure they're talking to each other as well. You got Galloway and the Unseen on the kickoff. Redwater pushes up for it, turns away, decides the better of it. They're going to pop that one up and around one defender. The only one left is Unseen. Going to take it into the corner and push it out. JB with the 50. Redwater disrupts that passing play there by the Eagles. It's up, floating towards the Dragon's end. Redwater's going to push that one. Looks like JB's there. JB's going to push that one across to the Dragon's end. Galloway chasing. The Unseen is there. The Unseen tries to go to clear out Redwater and not able to get there, but that was a heads-up play. You never, if you can come across there and take out the defender, even if they get up, I mean, that's a good place to be. As this ball still in the Eagles' zone, Redwater puts that one off the crossbar. JB's carrying that one down, but leaves too much space. Galloway's there. JB follows back on it, but it looks like Redwater's going to get the touch towards the middle. That ball is put back on net. It's going to float. Galloway puts it out to the side. Redwater's there. It's going to push out, and it's going to stay back in the Eagles zone. And the Eagles are getting some pressure, but not quite able to finish here, DFAT.
Yeah, like you said, the Eagles not quite able to put the ball into the back of the net. An unfortunate double commit there. This ball's going to end up in front of the Eagles' net, but Galloway elects not to shoot the ball. A little bit of an interesting decision there. Could have gone up 1-0 and elects to keep it 0-0 and a tie. You know, you almost have to wonder if maybe he just didn't expect that net to be open, or if it's more of a respect play. Either way, you almost have to wonder why he didn't take that shot. However, this Eagles team needs to get this ball cleared. They're staying right behind each other now, not giving a whole lot of space as the second man beat again. This Eagles team just coming out onto offense a little too fast almost, and getting themselves beat, leaving the Dragons able to get these great counterattacks that we've seen, especially from that last game. You know, they need to just be able to translate it into this game, as now Galloway has a chance at the net. Can't put it on. Redwater has a chance, and it's off the top. Now Redwater has to collect no boost. The Eagles have the boost advantage, but can't get anything going again.
Yeah, the Dragons had opportunities there. They caught the Eagles way too far forward, and it just it didn't work out in their favor. And then they carried it down, and yeah, they should be, if everything goes right, they should be up right now. But we're still at a tie with 2 minutes left. I'm almost at a loss for words on that, as they're going to drop that forward, but that's a terrible place to be. And Redwater finally breaks the tie with 2:18 left. You almost wonder why the Dragons aren't up 2-0.
Exactly, and we saw that ball just float right across the front of the net. Almost an easy tap in, and Galloway just didn't take it. You know, it could be 2-0 now for the Dragons. Could have a much more comfortable lead. So like we saw last game, 1-0, you know, it's nothing to be comfortable with, especially with the offense that the Dragons have. Now the Eagles, they didn't exactly show the best offense last game, but they have a chance here to tie it up and won't. And you almost have to wonder if the Eagles might start sitting back just a bit more, because these counterattacks and these unfortunate touches have just not been able to work out.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment, you know? I mean, yeah, their counterattacks haven't done anything, but they're also getting really aggressive on when they get the attacks, and they keep getting caught kind of on that back post with the ball behind them. That's not a good place to be when you're trying to defend, especially if you are, especially if you are chasing that 1-0 deficit. They got to find something out here, as that one's going to go towards Eagles net, and Redwater is going to put them up 2-0. The Eagles, they've been doing well pressuring, but once again, finishing is becoming an issue, and they're getting too aggressive, and you're seeing the result of that.
Exactly, you're seeing the result of too much pressure almost, and you want to be aggressive on offense. You always want to give yourself the best chance to go and get a goal, to go and score. But when you get as aggressive as the Eagles have been getting, they've been getting some decent looks, but they just haven't been able to put the ball in the back of the net. And then off of one save, it's just been an easy booming clear over the second Eagles player. And this Dragons team has been doing a great job of punishing that. Obviously, to go back to what we saw the first shot, as JB says, we're not done yet. 58 seconds left, puts the ball in the back of the net. This Eagles team has life.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You get physical, take out the second defender or the person back there, and allow that pass play or that pressure to get to the net. And that's exactly what they needed to do. Is Galloway's going to push that one over. It's going to float towards the net, not on. Redwater's going to put that one on. JB's going to get the clear, but Galloway is there. No, he's not. He's not going to get the touch. JB going to try to cut this one around and not able to get there. And now the ball is behind Unseen, who's going to have to turn on it. Those are the plays right there that the Eagles have not had luck on. Just turning the ball around, and the ball gets behind them, and the next thing you know, the Dragons have an opportunity, and the Dragons have been very dangerous, but they've got some pressure here. That's going to float mid, trying to bump Redwater, not able to get there. That's going to go back towards the Eagle zone. JB's going to have to play that smart, steals the boost, tries to push it across, able to get something going. Time clicking away. It's going to bounce down. Galloway is just going to clear that down, and the Dragons are going to take game 2.
The Dragons take game 2, making it a 2-0 series so far. And now the Eagles, they have to reverse sweep to win this series, and now this brings on an added pressure for this Eagles team. They've been able to find the net. They've been able to get at least one goal both games so far. But now they have to add the pressure of getting the reverse sweep, changing something that'll allow them to break this offensive curse, basically, that they've had for the last 2 games, and then get into the back of that Dragons net. And they can't make as much mistakes as they've been making now, because they have to, instead of winning maybe 1 or 2 games and losing a game, they have to win the next 3 in a row and put the pedal to the metal on this Dragons team.
Yeah, man, a 1-goal game there, and everything just seems to be. It's just little things making the difference. I'm interested to see how they come out. If they can come out and get some scoring going early in game 3, they have a chance to at least kind of protect that sweep. At this point, you're back against the wall, fighting for your life the entire series. So.
Exactly. When you're on, your back heels fighting for your life on the series, you start to get that urgency in your step, but also you start making more mistakes if you're not careful. So you almost have to be more methodical, and you have to be more thorough with your gameplay and get the job done. But also, the Dragons, we haven't talked about what they could do. They could end up making mistakes. They could get more relaxed. They could get more comfortable with this 2-0 series lead and let it start to slip away.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do something. These Eagles just leaving the ball on the goal line, not where you want that one to be. Galloway's going to push that one around the corner. It looked like JB was there with a touch. Unseen pushes that ball up, maybe rushed a little. There's JB going to try to go for the touch, and that's going to go backwards. That's not where you want that one to be if you're the Eagles or an Eagles fan, as Redwater's going to carry that one with the flick, and that one's going to go in to break this game wide open. 1-0, 4:24 left, and I think this is the earliest we've seen anybody score.
It is, in fact, the earliest we've seen them score, and the Dragons making it 1-0 in their favor again. And like we saw with the last couple of games in this series, it's only been 1 or 2 goal games, really. It's been close until the end. That's when, teams start kind of, okay, well, let's move on to the next, or let's get the job done here. And this Dragons team has just been doing exactly that. They've been getting the job done game in, game out, and now they're looking down to get a sweep here. We may need to get our brooms out.
Yeah, that's right. As Unseen's going to push that one down. JB, maybe with a little bit of bump from Redwater. Redwater still pestering the ball carrier there, as it's going to go mid and maybe pushed a little bit too fast and too far for Unseen to get to. A little bit of a challenge. Galloway with excellent positioning, and I think that's something that we need to point out is the Dragons have been able to play every ball in the air exactly as they've needed to. And once again, the Eagles are caught way behind the ball there. But Galloway's going to miss that net. Redwater with the stop on the ball. JB getting bumps. He's going to keep flipping around it. And just another shot on net. And another missed opportunity there for the Dragons. The Eagles are keeping their wings level, trying to put something in here. But slowly but surely, the Dragons' pressure seems to be chipping away at them.
Exactly, the Dragons' pressure just kind of chipping away at this Eagles team. And so far in the series, it's been a little bit too much for them to handle. As the Dragons back on offense, not a lot of boosts for Redwater. Gets a good 50. Galloway, ton of boosts, can't make anything of it. Unseen, a little unfortunate on the recovery there. And now JB has a chance to put it in the net. Can't do that. Unseen has low boost, almost gets beat, but gets the save, keeping his team in it with 2:35 left on the clock. And at this point, they need to get something going fast, because they're going to need at least 2 goals to win this game.
Yeah, make that 3, as Redwater is going to put that one in right at the halfway mark. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there for the Eagles, and then JB not able to get out to that ball fast enough. The Dragons are really laying the flames on here to the Eagles.
They are in fact laying the flame on. They've decided they're gonna come out here and they're just gonna put their foot down. They're gonna put the work in, and it shows. They've been able to basically play this game comfortably for the last 15 minutes, and they've just been in control. Not had a real threat to them since game one, where the Eagles kind of had a chance to take a lead and instead allowed the Dragons to go up. I believe it was 5-1, 4-1. And now we have to see the Eagles go and get at least 2 goals to send this to overtime. They have about a minute each for each goal, so there's definitely a lot of time, but the Eagles just so far have not shown that they can do it.
Yeah, that's very, very true. They're pushing back and getting that ball down there, but they're leaving a lot of space, and the Dragons are able to do so much with the spacing that they're being given. As the Unseen tries to put that one in and not able to get there, Redwater makes the save, credited with the save there, as that ball's going to go back the other way. There's Unseen up in the air, leaves it, and Redwater able to make a touch. Redwater tries to go again and push that one towards the net, not able to get there. Galloway's going to make the touch. Here come the Eagles storming back. JB with another touch. Galloway puts it and knows an excellent position there. And JB is going to try to play this one off the back wall. It's going to drop down. Is that in a spot for the Eagles? And once again, good pressure, but the positioning by the Dragons, almost too much to handle. We've got a demo on Redwater. The ball on the net, and the JB's going to get the demo on Galloway, and Redwater's going to push this back down the other way.
Redwater had a chance to put it in the back of the net. Galloway with the follow-up slams it into the back of the net. 38 seconds, and this is just becoming unglued again. But as you said, the Eagles have had great opportunities. They've had great pressure, great looks at the net, but they just haven't been able to convert that into goals like they so desperately need. And especially now, being down almost 4-0 with 30 seconds left, but they're able to get back to that one.
Yeah, and they're just going to leave that one, and yeah, this one almost chalked at this point. These the Eagles are playing so well, and to come up with nothing to show for it is painful, because they've had positioning, they've had shots, they've been shooting like crazy, and no matter what they do, the Dragons just answer everything. They've got an answer for everything.
Exactly. It's almost like they started to take a test and sold a cheat sheet or something like that, because everything that the Eagles have thrown at the Dragons has been turned away, and Galloway puts another one in the back of the net. 15 seconds left, 5-0. This one's as good as over.
Yeah, I don't know what. I think the Eagles may just let this time run out, or maybe you try to get a goal, a kickoff goal here for the moral victory, but I'm not sure what you can do at this point. 12 seconds left, and yeah, the Dragons are also going to be content to just kind of let this one roll out here, keeping it on so that the ball rolls, and it's going to float up. JB stops that one. They're going to try to... it looks like the Eagles are going to try to do something here. Unfortunately, not able to. The Dragons let the ball hit the ground, and Galloway and Redwater for the Dragons here. Just that last game from the get-go, just firing on all cylinders.
Exactly, firing on all cylinders, got the job done, just showed up, balled out, and got what they needed to do done. They showed up and said, instead of taking this to 5, instead of allowing 4 games, we're going to be done in 3.
That's the way to do it. We haven't seen that tonight. So to go from a reverse sweep to a regular sweep is that is just a big bounce back. So good play by the Dragons, and like we said, the Eagles played well. I mean, they got overwhelmed by the firepower of the Dragons, and caught up and ahead a few times, as we are joined by the Dragons in the booth here. Dragons, welcome. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
We noticed that you really smothered them and turned it on in game 3. Were you shocked at the spacing that they were giving you in those games?
Uh,
I
I have my answer, but I'll let you go ahead, Red. Go ahead.
I was definitely shocked. They're they're a really good team. I think today maybe just wasn't their day. I look forward to seeing them in playoffs, though. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we saw that, and that's something that we commented on too. Is we were kind of shocked at the amount of space they were giving you because you guys had an answer for everything and every touch. Um, was there any moment where you thought that they might be getting back into it, or were you just relaxed and playing calm the whole time?
Well, it wasn't calm, was it, Red? We were just.
Oh no, it was hype
It was nothing but the hype train, dude. Like
and ice puns.
and as you can tell from our stats in Discord, ice puns. We know intimately how both of them play. We respect them as great players and just held nothing back. And just they were giving us spacing, but some of that I think is also just on us not allowing them to create space themselves. We forced them to have to play more reserved or more chaotic, so they weren't able to restrict us as much. At least I felt that way.
Yeah, that's right. DFAT, do you have any questions for these two victors?
I have one big one that's been on my mind since the victory in game one. When it came to playing this Eagles offense, obviously we saw they had a bunch of great pressure that just wasn't able to turn into any goals, which was very unfortunate for them. But how did you go into that thinking, okay, this is what they're gonna do? We just need to be ready for that. What was the adjustments like to stop so much pressure?
I mean, with a team like the Eagles, we know that they're going to be demo heavy. They're going to shut down a lot of the corner play. So, the biggest adjustments that we had to make was midfield. You have to take away their biggest presence.
And not even that. There's a lot of times where, like I said, I instantly know how JB and Unseen plays. A lot of it was just me intentionally setting them up for a certain shot or a certain angle to make it a lot easier to save. Like I was just, there's a lot of plays where I'm sure you were just wondering what I was doing. It's just me letting them go a direction that I wanted them to go to make it easier later on. So I felt
Not
like
to
that really helped
mention,
out.
and not to mention, there was a couple plays you saw me intentionally baiting them into challenging early.
Hmm.
Well, yeah, we saw a couple of plays there where we were like, oh, Galloway had a wide open net and just didn't shoot. We were a little concerned for you there, but I'm glad it worked out for you guys.
Well, you
I
know
don't
me,
have
man. Openness, I do not go for them if I don't have to. You already know that.
that is very fair. We've seen a couple of missed open nets tonight already, so don't put yourself in that position to get embarrassed on stream, right?
That's right. I talk about it all the time. I should not show. I shouldn't show the reason why I make these jokes. Not today.
Well, you guys played magnificent. Once again, congratulations. I have nothing else. DFAT, do you have anything else?
No, just congratulations on the hard-earned victory. Obviously, you guys came out, got the job done in 3 games like you wanted to do. It's always nice to get a sweep on the weekend, and that's what you did, so congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And there is one thing I wanted to say real quick is shout out to Red, of course, for being a great teammate. Just allowing him just to take charge. Shout out to Cold and Carnita, who helped us form up. Like we were unsure about what lineup to run, but me and Red were just feeling it so much it just happened. Like literally, no, ultimately decided 10 minutes before the matchup because everybody was playing well. And then shout out to our GM Dragons. Ah, that guy's the best. I love that GM. He's so good.
I agree with that.
That's
Well,
me. That's me for those who don't know.
I was aware. I'm letting him toot his own horn or honking his own horn, if you will.
There you go.
But okay, well, the floor is still yours if you have any more shout outs.
Eagles, man.
Uh,
I love them to death. Debbie, I love your team and everybody on that expert team. Like I'm expecting great things for the rest of the season from them. Like Red said, I'm ready for them in the playoffs.
Well, that was fantastic. Thanks again for the wonderful show. We went from a reverse sweep to a normal sweep, and we appreciate you guys. We are going to go on a quick break and get set back up for the next matchup here. Please join us back again here shortly at the top of the hour for the final match of the evening. Thank you.
game time. I'm on one, like it's Kelly and I'm Bay bound. Treat the greatest competition like the playground. Freestyling J spin and make them say wow. Then I beat the brakes off until I'm stay down. Became a king from a common man, and I turned my worst critics to my staunchest fans and worked at it until the world was believing. They gave them no choice but to see it. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time. They say the greats always aim high and still stay grounded at the same time. And so they see a sky native with the hang time. That's why ain't no one can see us when it's game time.
Infinite power. infinite power, infinite power, infinite power, power. Infinite power.
Breathing underwater. Can't let you go now. Making it so hard. You got to know now. Ooh, taking it too far. Nothing to hold now. I'm falling apart. Out in the cold now. Breathing underwater. Breathing underwater now. I can't let go. Underwater.
What's going on, FDL? It's Galloway bringing you the 10 o'clock hour, but it's not just me. We have the hugest of countries beside me. Big Country, what's up?
How's it going, guys? What's going on, Mr. Galloway? I hope you guys are having a great night of action. Unfortunately, I was on stream earlier during the 8 o'clock where my owls got reverse swept. And I heard there's been some reverse sweeps and some sweeps and everything going on all across the FDL. We got
Yeah.
some good action with the Monkeys and the Griffins tonight.
Yeah, you were on at 8 o'clock and you got reverse swept, unfortunately. And then I was on at 9 o'clock and we swept. So it's kind of funny how people who were on stream play it are now casting for 10 o'clock. So we never left the stream.
Yeah, it just happens that way. I mean, we're all around players.
Indeed, it does. However, nobody cares about us peons. We've already played our game, so let's get these nerds in there. We have Jaquittal going up for the kickoff first versus Burning Energy. And Big Country, I'm not quite sure what to say about this. We got an A lineup from the Monkeys versus what will technically likely be a C lineup on paper with Sir Chaka subbing up from Expert League. This would be a very interesting
move. But I mean, hey, I've seen some players go from bottom, be at the top of their league, and then be up to the top as Frank comes in and gets the first goal for the net with the Monkeys scoring the first one 17 seconds into this match already.
Indeed, it'll be a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. However, Frank not allowing it to pay off yet, getting that first goal. Beautiful job dribbling it. And I saw a little bit of red ping there on the field for a second, but it seems to even out, so we don't want no kind of ping issues. That said, Burning.
No ping at all.
No ping at all. Wait, we want some ping.
we want some ping, but we don't want the whole red thing going and like, what the heck happened? Why is the ball on this side of the field?
Yeah, we don't want no electric sliding going on around here. Just some great drifting. But Sir Shaka is going to take it off the wall. Gets the backboard pass. Burning, beautiful shot, tucks it in. Chaka showing up for Star League with a great pass to his teammate who slots it right between the defenders. And Big Country, this is an even game, not even a minute in, both teams with a goal.
Very much so. That was a very good pass from Sir to get it over to Burning Energy. And Energy was able to get through the slot. As we get to our next kickoff, Sir Chaka is going to get it. Tries it. Jaquittal almost all-goaled it there. That would have been so unfortunate for the Monkeys. So good defense from Sir, even though he's playing up. We're going to identify it quite a few times. And he's playing very well already, even though it's just been a minute in.
Indeed, and I really like Sir Chaka as a person and a player. I really, truly do. I'm excited to see him play in Star. I want to see what he can do here, because I have not really gotten many chance to see him in Expert yet playing. But he's doing a good enough job right there, not ungoaling, getting it back. Ball with got back to get boost, Burning, getting the first save, putting it to the wall. Going to try to get to it, make a pass up to Chaka. Ooh, gets Jaquittal, excuse me.
Yep.
I can't say that name, dude. I cannot say it.
Jaquittal's right there. Frank's going to take a good little air dribble. Tried to get it under Burning Energy, but could not do it. Jaquittal's back up. Burning Energy's trying to do the defense as well. So Chaka's going to just whiff, but unfortunate for the Monkeys, they were not there to take advantage of it. And Sir Chaka gets it under, and unfortunately we have an own goal from Burning Energy trying to get that save, making it 2-1 Monkeys. 3 minutes left in the match.
A great fake by Frank, then a second fake by Frank, just setting up Burning to have nowhere to put it. I know, I don't like it, man. My mouth is too dry right now to be saying too many similar sounding words. How dare he do this to me? This is personal, I can tell. But good job by him nonetheless. Jaquittal is not going to try to clear out. Sir Chaka meets him, not letting it go in. Takes it off the back wall or tries to roll it up, but it does not go favorably. Burning able to get it though, dribbling it to the corner. Frank clearing it out, flying in the air, try to get a second touch, gets it, met by Chaka, which pushes it off to the side, and Big Country is a little bit of low in the action. We kind of saw.
Looks like they're trying to fill each other back out again, not making as many mistakes as they was before. Trying to see how the lower player that they would never regularly see how he's going to play.
Indeed, and you know, it's just both teams collecting themselves now. Chaka's going up, beats Jaquittle to the ball, but Frank beats Burning to the ball. But Chaka getting a good bounce down, gets it past the first man on Frank. Burning slowing down Jaquittle, just making Jaquittle just awkwardly stay here on the wall. But Chaka with low boost gets beat. Now Jaquittle going for the dribble. Burning beats him with the ball, gets it, dribbling to the corner, goes for the bump, gets a demo, and this could leave it open if Jaquittle can't get back, which he does. And Snaka from the side wall, Burning, stealing the goal. What a guy this man is. Brings his expert up from, because Burning's the GM. I don't know if you know this from the Griffins.
I did not know this.
He brings up his expert player just to steal his goal. How could he?
Hey, how can you? I mean, yeah, it was going in, but you want to make sure that the other team does not have a chance whatsoever of getting a save off of that. Just put it in. My motto: ball in the net. I don't care who gets the goal.
Especially when you're down like they were. So now they're tied up. I ain't gonna say you secure every goal you can in FDL. You really truly do. Because we've seen some weird stuff happen, man. We really have.
We have, as Frank puts it up there, he has no boost left. Burning was trying to get it up there, but was not able to. So Chaka puts it off the back wall. Frank right there with a good save. Unfortunately, it did not count for him. Sir Chaka putting it up on the side wall. And now Jaquittle bringing it on down onto the their side. The Ram side now, or the Monkey side now. Holy crap, I'm getting my teams mixed up already. Jaquittle back and forth. Going with it. We're under 45 seconds. 2-2. Are we going to see a game 1 overtime?
We might, but with these two teams on the field, it's a little bit ambitious with a full 30 seconds remaining. These players definitely have the scoring prowess to get a goal. Especially Chaka, no boost, able to get to it. But Burning unable to get it past one, gets met by Jaquittle. Chaka, low boost decides just to play it back, play it slow and safe. Frank's going to get the dribble, get the flick past one. Burning gets the pinch. And a good job by Jaquittle not letting Chaka get to that ball, putting it mid. And this is kind of dangerously going to sit midfield. Frank's going to try to put it to the corner. It's going to bounce. Burning, throwing it right towards Jaquittle towards target. Ooh. Good job by the Griffins not letting it get in, and we do have that overtime, brother.
We have that overtime as we have Frank and Energy and Sir Chaka's right there. And I will say with the I was about to say they're going to take a shot on there, but with Sir Chaka coming up from the league below, I would say an overtime's a win for them. Even if they don't win this, which I mean they could, this is a
right
win
here.
Itself.
Indeed, I mean he's performing very well for his first Star League in FDL. I believe it's his first Star League, and he don't have any goals. But he has 2 assists to each goal that Burning has scored. He's there for offense. He's making plays defensive for well. Doesn't have any saves to name, but he has stopped him towards midfield or before it became a shot. He's really been stepping up for Burning, and it's really shown. And now he's going to try to take it to the corner. Try to get it past one. Try to get the bump. Could not find Frank. Burning went up. This could be a little bit of a dangerous counterattacking opportunity.
Oh no!
It's on target. And there it is.
It bit him up. Unfortunate for Sir Chaka. Frank is able to clear this out above Burning. Takes the bounce off the sidewall and just enough to get Sir Chaka out of position to take the overtime win, 3-2. What an insane first game! And again, they lost, but the Griffins bringing him up and showing that he can run with the big dogs.
Indeed. However, it wasn't quite enough as Frank gets the 3rd goal and his hat trick to win it in overtime. Monkeys with their game 1 victory, and with how these two teams stacked up, there's not a whole lot different. You could say that you did wrong, or not a whole lot you could say you did wrong that you had to do differently. Because there's some mistakes here and there. They've equalized each other out very well. It'll be very exciting to see who breaks out of that mold first, who really steps it up. We love an underdog on paper. It's an underdog. I've always been a big fan of Chaka. I'm excited to see what he brings in game 2.
Very much so, and there's really not much that I've seen out of both teams that would depict any weaknesses. They Both teams were able to get through the defense. Both teams were able to stay on the defense and have offense to match it up as well. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they're very two good teams, even though the Griffins are actually a little bit outmatched here. So as I say that, we got game 2 going on, and we have Shurchaka taking it on against Frank for the matchup, and here we go. As Frank in there, and Frank has it onto the other side of the Griffins. Jaquittle just going to take it off the bounce and puts it in the back of the net 4 seconds into the first game.
Not much you can really say, especially when the goal happens before a play can really form. But, you know, good shot. Good job getting there off the kickoff. Griffins, wash your hands of it. Just go off for another kickoff. It's still your game. No, not be worried about it at all.
Nope, nothing to be worried about at all. And Frank is going to put it over one, but Burning Energy is able to clear it out there. Put another one. Jaquittle may have tried to get his second goal and almost had his second one over Shurchaka, which would have been, I mean, insane in itself.
Mm-hmm.
But also taking the advantage of the unexperienced in this league.
Yeah, and Shurchaka getting demoed, Burning, trying to get the ball, get control. Frank doing the best he can to stall him. Does a great job. How it gets over. Chaka trying to slot it down, couldn't quite get it, and that was a beautiful job by the Griffins that just couldn't quite get in there. Now Burner's going to try to get it back towards mid. Low boost, can't get the flip reset, tries to get it down to his teammate. Frank picks that apart for a counter-attack opportunity. Jaquittle putting it in. Frank with our second stolen goal of the night, this time being the first from the Monkeys. What is wrong with these players? Are there no honor among thieves anymore?
No, my goal. Doing it all day long. My goal. But no, they're just making sure, getting it in there. And as we have our next kickoff, Frank is going to push it over to the Griffin side. So Chaka's there, a little bit of a wait, maybe a little hesitation there, but was able to clear it over to the Monkey side. Jaquittle onto the sidewall. Good little bump there. As we have a demo on Shurchaka. Ball's coming up. We're going to have a little save. Oh my God. Top corner. No, Shurchaka's able to get it out of there.
Oh, good bump by Burning on Frank. And now Burning going to try to get up that sidewall, but has no boost. Jaquittle taking full advantage of that. Beating Shurchaka in the corner, but Chaka able to clear it out. Chaka going to try to throw it on net. Jaquittle clears it out. Burning now rushing back to get control of it. Does so. With Jaquittle just right on his tail.
Good
but it was a very good and we got a shot from Chaka. The grid bump from Burning. Frank able to get there. Shurchaka almost getting that shot in target.
Just so close, and it had been pretty good, but I mean, he played it right by not diving in there. As I say that, they can put it in the back, and the crossbar says, "No, I am not letting you eat up this goal tonight." We almost had a double attempt. Burning Energy's trying to take it over Frank. Just taking control. No boost. Shurchaka's got it. Taking it over to the side corner. Almost, but Jaquittle's able to clear it out. And now we have an open net. He's going to get there. Shurchaka's able to keep it up there. And I know in some leagues that would be, you hit it in the wrong direction, and that's an open net goal on your own goal on your side.
Indeed, and both of these players really doing a good job from the Griffins. They're stepping up the pressure very well. Great demo attempt by Chaka, forcing Jaquittle into an awkward save attempt, which leaves Burning Energy able to score the first goal for the Griffins, putting them on the scoreboard in this game and shortening that distance out. That's what you want to see from this team. They have been putting up some fantastic pressure in this game too.
Very much so. As we have a double 50 in the center of the pitch. Now we got it going up here. So Chaka's going to put it on the side. Energy's on the side right here. Jaquittle's clearing it over to the Griffin side. And we got to try to take control. Chaka got it over one. Demo the other one. We have an open net.
Demo.
What a team play to tie the match up with 1:49 left in the second game.
Indeed, and this is the Griffins team that I was hoping to see from, especially with Shurchaka stepping in there. Not saying that he can't do stuff without getting the demo in there, but he's making that kind of plays, the scrappy plays that we really love to see, and it's just worked out so well. leaving the monkeys now having to stop the bleeding, which they're going to do.
no.
Burning unable to get up, unfortunately, leaving it wide open for Frank to dribble. That's okay though. Sure, the monkeys stopped the bleed in Big Country, but Griffins have really done a great job to slow down their momentum and just get themselves back into it.
Yes, very much so. And as we go into the next kickoff, we have Frank and we have Burning Energy. Frank wins the kickoff. Chaka puts it onto the monkey side. He's going to get an open net. And the punch right there, but clean up from Burning Energy from the missed shot. What a play, tying it up 3-3, 1:37 left in this match.
You say missed shot, I say getting a playmaker for Burning's hat trick. That's 3 goals, 3 assists. Each play has had both Griffins player making it happen. And that is just a beautiful equalizer. Now, minute 30 going down. We got ourselves a brand new game. Frank going for it, going for the dunk, but no boost to really force it. Chaka trying to dribble it past one, gets the favorable 50, going for the bump, but Frank used to it now.
That's not
Decides
good.
to play it differently. Jaquittle gets there, but Burning with a great save. Jaquittle unable to secure it. The bump by Chaka. But Big Country, what just happened, man?
They didn't pay the money. They didn't pay their fee to the goalposts. What on earth? What a great save by Energy to start it out, though. That I thought the ball was in way before it should have been. And he gets a great save, and the ball just sits in the line way too much. And Energy, unfortunate for him, ends up going to the other side. We
Good
get a
flick.
flick over one, puts it right into the net, equalizes it again from Chaka. 4-4. If I'm not mistaken, that's his first goal.
It is, brother, and what a first goal to make it a good flick, catching Jaquittle flat-footed. Frank not even close to getting there in time. No, he got there pretty close, but a great flick nonetheless. And that gets him back tied once again. And like you said, Chaka's on that scoreboard, now opening up his own scoring. Oh, this game, I cannot tell you how it ends, man. I think we might have another OT, just how back and forth it's been.
Very, very well possible. Good 50 right here from Jaquittle. And Burning Energy's trying to get back. Gets the shot. Holy crap, there it is. And Chaka is able to get the save off of that. Absolutely insane. Oh, Energy's up there, pushing over to the monkey side. Good little offensive pressure going.
Uh-oh.
And now it's on the other side, so Chaka doesn't have any energy.
It doesn't have any energy. That's what you did there.
Yeah.
What a save by Chaka, though. Oh, what a beat country. This could be dangerous for the monkeys. Chaka decides to play it slow.
Oh, what a demo.
Oh, the beat! This thing's going open. Burning!
Under 10-second goal from Burning Energy, and we may have the winning shot right there. There is 7 seconds left, but what a play. What a 50 from Sir Chaka, and Burning to take it off the backboard and put it right in the net, securing maybe their first win of the night, 5-4.
It's not over yet. We've seen this monkey team already get one kickoff goal, and they got the favorable. Oh, never mind. They won it, but it bounced so far away. Frank win it from the corner. All I gotta do is clear it out, and that right there is going to be it. The Griffins tie up the series 1-1. That's a good way to do it.
Underdogs are here. Underdogs are here. Underdogs are here! And he had almost as many points as Burning. They were just off by 9 of almost 800 points scored for both players.
Dude, look at
what
these
stat line. 4 assists. 4 assists from Sir Chaka. 4 goals. Being a team player.
Honestly, dude, it's got Burning with 4 goals, 1 assist. Chaka 1 goal, 4 assists. Got 5 saves apiece from this Griffins team and 10 shots, 5 apiece. And then the monkeys on the other end, 3-1, 1-3 with 1 saves apiece. Another 10 shots. This is a very even match once again. But with just that beautiful play by Sir Chaka to beat the second man, I think it was Frank, and just leave it wide open for Burn. Oh, this we got ourselves a series, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that means we got at least 2 more matches. We've got 2 more.
And unlike 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, there's no sweeps. This would not be a sweep. There's no reverse or regular sweep.
You're very much right. Why do you gotta burn? Why do you gotta hurt me like that, man? Why you gotta hurt me like that?
Oh, I was going to bring up the fact that you were part of the reverse sweep. I wasn't going to bring that
No.
up.
Even though I was on the wrong side of that. As we go off for another kickoff here, Chaka versus Jaquittle. And the Griffins are winning this kickoff, but Frank is going to take control of this off the sidewall, take a little bit of a dribble, try to get a pinch over one. Sir Chaka is able to clear it out for the save. Jaquittle trying to get another shot, but Sir Chaka is there. And right now, I guess the first game jitters for Sir Chaka. Oh, what a bump.
Oh, what a double bump.
I guess he's the jitters are out. He's playing a lot more aggressive. I'm loving it. Love to see have it. And he's feeling comfortable up here in this extra league.
Mm-hmm. And he's doing a great job. He's really found good play stopping it. He's really found his stride for sure. And Jaquittle now putting the doors. Oh, Jaquittle almost single-handedly being the MVP of the Griffins for this third game. Able to get in there to get that save last chance. And now he's going to go for a shot attempt. Gets it off the backboard. Frank being patient, seeing what's happening. Just backs off, takes it to his corner, gets the boost, gets the pass Chaka.
One to beat.
No, one to beat. Gets a little tricky play, but Burning undaunted. Big country, good job on Burning to be patient there.
Very much so. He could have whiffed, been an Origin player and whiff it like I did earlier. But he's good patience there to get it up there. Ball. Oh, we got a teardrop a little bit. Off the backboard again. We have another. Oh, Chaka almost had it, but I think it might have been blocked by Jaquittle. Oh, Jaquittle's there. No.
It's wide open.
Oh no! Here we go.
Wide open.
What a play from the Griffins! Get the ball away from the monkeys and just put it into their net. What a bump by Burning.
Dude, this is a scrappy Griffins team right now, and it is working for them. And I love every minute of it.
Yes. Gotta love a good scrap fest.
Indeed. But no, they're up against monkeys who are known for
there
throwing
it is.
hands and feces, but no, and open net throwing those two. This monkeys team equalizing it almost instantly like we've seen the entire series long. And just, all the hard work from Griffins gone like that. It's not to get into your minds, but it's just it's one of those series, man. It's just one of those series.
It is just back and forth. I mean, no team is real. What a shot! And what a save off of that. That was almost a clear goal for Chaka. And do we have another one? Jaquittle there. Oh, what a pump. Frank's able to clear it out, get a save off of it. But no team is just dominated. It's a very equal played team. Oh, and Sir Chaka almost, if Jaquittle had just been a little bit more patient, he could have had an open net go, but Sir Chaka was having none of it.
Indeed, and it's also just really good patience from Chaka too, not allowing himself to get into a situation to get bumped or to just throw it to the second man.
Oh, we got a demo.
Gonna be there. The demo's going to leave up another counter attack, and it's just you gotta love to see it from a team, man. These are not they're not the prettiest plays, but in a way they are some gorgeous plays.
It's another goal for Sir Chaka, the underdog. And with a pinch off of that, that was absolutely gorgeous. And we have another kickoff here. Ooh, what a miss from both teams.
It was a fake, my friend. That was a nasty fake.
Well, I suck at fakes, so it didn't file.
Understandable. I suck at them too. I usually end up faking myself if I try to do one.
Like, oh, that was a whip. Oh, never mind. I was actually faking. Nope. But we have the ball over on the monkey side. Frank is going to take control of this. Puts it off of the sidewall. Burning Energy is going to take control. Frank with a good challenge. Taking it up the wall again. Try to follow it. Does pretty well with it. Over Sir Chaka. Burning Energy's taking it. Jaquittle's there again, taking it on the wall. He has all the boost in the world. And Burning Energy's taking it over to the other side with a minute and a half left.
Indeed, and this is, I think, the longest we've had a team go without equalizing it. And it's I'm kind of terrified for what that means going down into the last minute once it reaches that area, to be perfectly honest. But we got Chaka beating Jaquittle to the ball. Frank taking it up the backboard, burning, challenging him, bumps Frank off of it. Chaka's low boost, though, you don't have anything to do it. That's going to leave an open net opportunity. Both Monkeys players trying to take it for themselves, causing an open net whiff. Demo from Burning leaves it open, but Burning cannot put it on target. And that's, I don't know how Monkeys don't score there, but the Griffins just carrying on as if it was never a danger.
Maybe. No, Burning's not having none of that. He's like, that was too close in the last one. I'm here to save it and get it out of here. Oh no, we have an open net. Jaquito's gonna take the shot. Energy just could not get back in time, putting the equalizer 2-2, under 40 left.
That's a great effort from Burning, who had 0 boost to get back, just could not quite do it. And I think, as our producer says, the Monkeys are monkeying around. Now they're starting to show up once more, and it's just awkward for the kickoff, or awkward kickoff for Burning. He does a good job being patient, though. Jaquito challenging it. Chaka not letting him just flat out get it. Now we see Burning playing the slow, patient game, going for the demo, gets the bump, and unfortunately, it did not get the ball towards the middle for Chaka, who was most certainly waiting for it. Chaka getting beat by Jaquito. Burning throwing it up, and this could lead into a counterattack if Chaka can beat him. He does. We're going down to the final countdown. Chaka throwing it. Oh.
Are we going to have another overtime?
We got ourselves another overtime.
Maybe.
Do we?
Of course.
Do we?
0 second
Do
go.
we?
Oh.
Oh.
It's the ball's still up on the sidewall. We have a demo. So Chaka's got it up there. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Oh,
There it is. We got it overtime.
There we go.
Burning versus Jaquito. Let's go. And Jaquito just has a bad kickoff right there. And as Burning's going to try to take it in there with his own self, and Jaquito's able to get back. So Chaka's going to put it in there to go their side of the net.
Oh.
A little bit of overcommit, but Burning's able to clear it out. Gets the boost, takes it across the backboard, puts it on their side of the field, or on the Monkey side of the field. Frank is having none of it. Puts it right there. Good challenge by Sir Chaka. And, nope, not yet. Jaquito's not having it. Oh, and he missed the boost. Not good. Backboard. Miss. Goal from Frank. Winning it 3-2, 41 left in overtime.
Not how you wanted to see that fall down for the Griffins, but Monkeys just finally done monkeying around, to use the pun once more for Thor's sake, and getting that game 3 to put them to match point. Griffins now having to, another very tight series, figure out how to just, they don't have to run away with it, they just have to win one more. But to run away with it would make great momentum going into game 5. And the Monkeys are just hoping to carry this momentum just a little bit further. It's going to be scrappy, I know that much.
It is going to be.
I don't know what else, but it's going to be scrappy.
Very much so. It's a good matchup right now. And again, it's been 1-goal games this entire series. So neither team has taken absolute control. It's going back and forth. It's a heavyweight boxing match going on right now.
It really is. It's not. There's some games where I just view it as like a slap fest. This one is not it. This one is just each team's, whenever it happens, it's just a haymaker. It's just really swinging for the fences, just trying to knock them out. And neither one of them is able to land the finishing blow that really takes them out. And it's just, each one just keeps coming back up for another, man.
Very
Game
much
4.
so. We have game 4. We got Burning Energy. We got Frank. Will the Monkeys be able to get this out of here and take the dub, or is the Griffins going to be able to take it into game 5? As we say that right now, Griffins almost had a kickoff go within the first 5 seconds. Jaquito's going to take control of this real quick. Try to got it over Sir Chaka. Burning Energy's there. Frank almost could have went in there, but Sir Chaka was able to block it out of there. Sir Chaka's got a good shot on net right here. Puts it on the top board. Just taking his time.
Oh no.
Oh no. We got the back foot chain.
Just a little miscommunication does not help him out. Chaka trying to put up a good shot, met by Chiquittle, who's now clears it out mid. Burning's going to try and catch it. Low boost, gets the 50 against Frank. Chaka meeting that 50 and just throwing it into the monkey's half into the corner. Now Chaka once again throwing it against the backboard, trying to get something going. Frank unable to get a hold of it. Chaka just beating both players and slotting that in crossbar down skis. Oh, what a beautiful hustle and goal.
Just over Jaquittle, and the little man is saying the big dog can. I am a big dog out here in this big field. We're getting this. We're here to play. We're trying to get that game 5 going. As we get off for the next kickoff, Burning Energy's there, but he has no boost to play it. Frank just misses it, puts it over onto the Griffins side. Jaquittle's trying to play this real quick, gets it up and over. Nobody's there to try to get the pass in. Demo, we got 2v1 now. Can he get back in time? What a shot! What an angle! Holy moly, what a freaking angle that was!
What a shot, Frank getting the demo, using the smoke to confuse Chaka, and just that was an angle and a half right there. I couldn't tell if that was an angle or an angel because it was just a heavenly shot.
Yes.
That's it, Chaka though.
We got ourselves a tie game at 3:40 left.
Ooh, open.
Oh,
no. Not like this. Oh my god. Now it's the Griffins mucking around.
The monkeys try to get it up there. They had an open net, but oh, what a demo from Sir Chaka. But the Griffins had an open net and just could not capitalize. They both wanted it. They both seen it and just got in each other's way, unfortunately. What a shot on the bar, on the down, with the ball going down on the ground, and a miss from Burning Energy here. Had nothing to get there and just left it right open for Frank, making it 2-1, 3:14 left.
Unfortunate for the Griffins there, but we've seen them just equalize almost instantly every game. These two teams. Right here's that opportunity. It's going to not go in, but Chaka's just gonna be there, clearing up. Like I said, and this is just another equalizing goal instantly. It's just a beautiful job beating them off the kickoff.
Very much so. 2-2 equalizer, 3:08. Very fast answer to that last shot. And we got energy on with Frank. Frank's going to definitely win this one onto the Griffins side. Sir Chaka's going to be on the back wall, clearing it out to the other side. Jaquittle, I'm sorry, Frank is going to try to, no, he just left it alone. We got a, oh no, we got a 2v1. Sir Chaka, can he keep the defense up? What a shot.
He can.
What a defensive stance from Sir Chaka.
This man says he is the Fort Knox of Rocket League. Not only does he get that first save, but he was in position to get a second save. Of course, Rocket League hates the people who make defensive plays. Never gives you back-to-back saves, but we see it, Chaka. We appreciate it. Now Chaka trying to go for offense as well. Beats one, gets the 50 down, but no, Burning, being patient with the back, playing to the corner, try to place it off of Frank. Gets the 50, but goes against that in 2v1 for Chaka, who beats, I think it was Shaquittle. Yep, it was. Now Chaka's going to try to get it mid if he can. This monkey's doing a good job defensively. Now this might be a dangerous situation.
Yeah, the offensive pressure here from the Griffins have been extraordinary, but the defense from the monkeys are not breaking, as we have another offensive pressure from the Griffins.
Ooh.
What a play. But it's cleared out by Frank. Jaquittle. Sir Chaka with a save. And Burning with the clear. What a play.
What a shot that was. Just a little bit wide though. However, Griffins now in a brief 2v1. Burning with a beautiful 50. Chaka unable to get his car on that ball. Somebody put some butter on that side of the field. I'm telling you. I saw it.
He had some popcorn before he started playing. What are you talking about?
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn? Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that. And Jaquittle has no boost, but no. Oh, there it is. Sir Chaka just come in, but unfortunately he was not able to get a pass off to Burning Energy. Frank demo. Here we go. Another attack from the monkeys onto the Griffins. How are the Griffins going to answer? They're going to put it back onto the monkey side. Frank going to clear it back over. Low on boost. Gets the full. Now it's Sir Chaka versus Jaquittle. How is this going to play out? Good patience. What a fake. And what a save by Frank. to come in at the last second.
That is absolutely good hustle and rotations by Frank, without a doubt. However, this offensive push from the Griffins is not over yet. Chaka trying to get it, bumps Frank out of the way, beats on the 50, but Jaquittle just there waiting for it. Low boost now. Oh, grabs the corner, never mind. And both monkeys go for it. This could be dangerous if Chaka can beat him, but I think it was Frank who's the high man up, beats him. Now Jaquittle just pushing it into the corner, and we might end up with the third overtime so far in 4 games.
So this series, this is nuts.
This is absolutely crazy. This is a tale of even teams right now, and it's just very, very rewarding to
Not done
stage for a
yet.
player like
Oh,
Sir
not
Chaka.
it. So now we have an overtime 2-2. Can the Monkeys come away with the win on this? Ball off to the side.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! And just like that, we have a kickoff goal with only 5 seconds into overtime, 3-2. Monkeys take the series. What a series it was. Unfortunate for the Griffins.
That was a very unfortunate kickoff for the Griffins. Unfortunately, it's something we have seen multiple times in this series where the kickoffs, the Monkeys are able to capitalize on it the best. We've seen Griffins get kickoff once or twice, but Monkeys just doing a great job of it, just constantly wearing them down. And just as back and forth as it was, I kind of wanted to see a 5th game, but we
I kind of wanted to see this too, but I also
Monkeys.
did not think it was going to be that quick of an
No.
overtime either. As well as the offense and defense of both teams have been, it was just unfortunate for the Griffins that the ball fell in like that.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm talking, I believe we got some interviewees.
We got both of the monkeys here. Both
What's up, guys?
crazy people. So what's up, Frank?
What's up, man?
Jaquittle? How's it feel?
What up?
Pretty good.
Good first dub of the year.
Make your GM who's in the chat happy, huh?
Exactly. Hey, he pays us well, so we got to make him happy.
Don't
That's
lie. We know he works y'all as slave labor. Don't lie.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I get a free cookie every once in a while.
Oh, speaking of cookies,
That's better than what my GM gives me. Hold on a second.
It's the Chris effect.
I swear, I have to bring this up with my lawyer.
But
That series.
I
was
have a
fun.
question. I have a question for you.
Go for it.
With a player coming up and playing up in your all's division, did you guys, because of how close it was throughout the entire time, did you guys underestimated him for playing up?
You want to take this one, Jack?
Sure. I mean, Frank kind of mentioned it at the beginning that there might be a guy coming up. I mean, I don't think we really thought about it. I think we're just a little bit washed. Hence our struggles at the start of the season. But yeah, I mean, I don't think it really played into how much. I mean, we took a game 2 loss, and the other ones were pretty dang close. So I think they were all one score games. But win is a win. We'll carry this momentum into next week.
Very much so. Well, congratulations on the win, by the way, if I hadn't said that yet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And just we saw how kickoffs favored y'all more than the Griffins. Y'all just always on it. There's one point in time where both of y'all and the Griffins had pretty much a wide open net, just nothing stopping you except for each other. Y'all bumped each other off from the open net, and then they did the same. Was there ever a point where he was just like, "Oh man, we just screwed ourselves"? Especially how back and forth this was.
Yeah, I think we were missing some easy shots. We were just trying to warm up, honestly. It was rough at first, but and some of the kickoffs were also kind of rough. Jack was lagging on some of them. I think one of the games I went to OT, his kickoff didn't even reach the ball, so we were just trying to work around that.
Yeah, I saw every now and then where I'll just peek at the stats. I'll see a little bit of flashing red, then just go back to green.
Yeah, the 130 ping was definitely there.
Yeah,
we made do though. It's okay.
Oh, y'all did a very good job, man.
Thank you.
Y'all killed it.
The Griffins gave you a run for your money for sure, putting you guys into 3 overtimes. You guys taking 2 of those overtimes. at any point was you guys just down yourself like we should be beating these guys, but they just kept fighting back? How do you guys feel about that?
I think after every, well, not after every game, but I think it was after game one or game two. I think I said somewhere, I feel like these games should be a little bit, like we should have won by a little bit bigger of a margin. That's how it felt. Like we felt like we were outpacing them a little bit more than they were to us.
Yep.
But again, we're we definitely don't play like we used to, and shaking off that rust
Slightly
is
washed
definitely,
up.
yeah, it's definitely showing in these games. But again, we're making it happen, so we'll take it.
Well, you made it happen and didn't let it go to game 5. So you did something. You did something very well for us tonight. I don't know if you watched at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, but 8 o'clock was a 5-game series. 9 o'clock was a 3-game series. So you gave us a 4-game series.
Oh,
to
we
just
put it right in the
Of
middle.
course.
all according to script.
Yeah,
Right,
the
Griffin,
script
okay?
is still right. We're keeping it going.
I just want to have one more question for you. Do you have any more country?
I have nothing.
All right, well, I got one more for y'all. Next week, you're up against the Rams with Goldfish, Bondo, and Brendan. Have y'all already looked at them, preparing how to play against them, or y'all just do it week by week? Give us a little bit of insight to how y'all prepare, if at all.
Yeah, we've been watching film like 3 hours a week before these games. We like download their replays and
Well, I
no,
know
we,
it's
we
not
actually don't we don't even hop on the game until about 5 minutes before our match.
Wow,
That's
that's
kind of how we
ballsy.
prepare. We get one competitive game in and then we just hop into our league match.
That's what I thought about y'all, but I couldn't remember if that
Yeah,
y'all
that's
or
how every
y'all.
week's been going. We're just gonna see what happens. Conditioning wise, benching, I'm about 225 for 6, and then
Oh, dang.
Weak.
you know, yeah, and then hop on Rocket League for about 5 minutes, lose a league match, and then
There you go.
Right.
continue that.
And
Go
then
to
look
sleep.
outside.
Rinse
Take
and
Yeah.
repeat.
Just look outside. Look at the grass. It's like, yeah, I don't want to touch that. Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to be doing that in Florida, let me tell you.
Oh, them skeeters will get at you.
Yeah, it's bad here.
I believe it, brother. But hey, who cares about the skeeters? Because right now you just took down Griffins. I guess y'all are the reason why the Griffins are extinct. Because y'all just beat them tonight. I don't know. But that said, congratulations to y'all. You can go look at Chris. Said we did it, Dad. Now see you next week.
He doesn't care about us like that.
Understandable, man. He don't care about nobody.
Only if we win championships.
Yeah, only if we bring him a ring, he cares.
If you like me, you should put a ring on it, I guess. All right, well, that's been the 10 o'clock hour. We've had Frank Jaquita with us. Appreciate it, guys. Big country. As my co-caster, appreciate you, brother. Thor, as our production, been here all night. Appreciate you the most. Gotta say that because he could cut me off anytime. And that's been it for FTL this weekend. A lot of exciting matches. We'll have some more the next week. I can almost guarantee it. But this has been Galloway closing it out for FDL. Appreciate y'all joining us, and y'all have a fantastic Monday tomorrow, if that's possible.